very important information about the rise of the black flies, and it's much more important than you realize, because this is really deep. And if you do not think the title of this even sounds like it's important or not, I'm urging you to please watch this video. This goes deep. It goes very deep. You know how they were talking about the plague of flies in the Bible, the Exodus, when the flies came and stuff? And they had some kind of alien thing about the flies, you know, the fly. This is really important. I just stumbled up on this, you all. I want you to listen really, really close. They've been looking for these. Did you hear that? When I said, listen very close, did you hear that ding, ding? Did you hear it? As soon as I said this, these black flies, they did this thing called the rise of the black flies. They're looking for them. Look at this. May the 13th, the first surveillance of the 2024 shows the black fly. Their larvae has been increasing in the rivers and streams. Been out to monitor and treating it. Why do we suddenly have a lot of black flies in my house? Black flies. The Black Fly Pilot Program. Black flies and their control. The Black Fly Survival Guide. An increase in the blood-sucking black flies is expected. Now, this is very, very serious, because they cause lots and lots and lots and lots of things. And I want to show you what they're talking about. These Simulium, black, they're different types of black flies, ecologically and medically important. They're studying them. They are studying these black flies. Why? Good afternoon. The World Bank did a pilot program one time, and it was in Africa. You hear that ding again? Look at this. This is the black fly. Number one, the L3, I'm just now having a deja vu looking at this, you all. I've been here before doing this. I've just had a deja vu. I want you to listen very closely to everything that I'm saying and everything that I will show. Listen closely, because it's going to relate to you and those around you. The L3 larvae enter the human skin when a female fly takes a blood meal. Okay? The larvae migrate to subcutaneous tissue and develop into adults and form nodules, mature for 6 to 12 months. The adult female produces unsheathed microfilaria, around 1,000 of them a day, that migrate into the skin and connective tissue, lymphatics, as well as into peripheral blood. The microfilaria migrate to the skin during the day when the black flies ingest them in their blood meal. The microfilaria shed sheaths, penetrates the midgut, and migrate to thoracic muscles. The larval stages L1 and 2. They migrate to your head and proboscis and saliva, and they mature in 7 days. This right here. Okay. I'm gonna make it really, really fast. I'm gonna make it super fast now. this right here. We're talking about West Africa. We can take you back to 1973 in Africa. Right here. All of this is because of this fly. It causes osteoarthritis right here. It causes, it was a hyperendemic. Let me just read this. Across the sub-Saharan Africa, communities in these areas exhibited high rates of visual disability caused by the onchocerciasis, up to 40% in some areas. I'm going to get to it. It's a very negative impact on the individual and community health. Okay, right here. The World Bank, the head of the World Bank back then, Robert McNamara, he signaled that out as a major disease of massive health and social economic importance and one in dire need of combating in Africa. It became the key for change in '74 following an international recognition of the dramatic consequences of disabling and disfiguring that was happening because of this. This is the black fly that caused this, you all. In Africa, the United Nations agencies, including the World Bank, launched this is what they launched, the Onchocerciasis Control Program in West Africa. The program covered 1.2 million kilometers, protecting 30 million people in 11 countries from the river blindness. But it also, that's me, also like this chronic phleral disease caused by infection. They're the worms. The parasites transmitted via the blight of the black flies of the Genius simulan, which we looked at, which breed in highly oxygenated, fast-flowing rivers, water courses in the human body, immature larval forms, whatever, all this kind of stuff right here. So they literally did this, and guess what they sprayed? They began spraying this right here. This right here. This was administered all over the place. And something happened. Something happened. I'm going to read this to you. Upon receiving this, am I in the study that I'm reading? Yeah, I'm supposed to be reading. Y'all, you hold on right there. This is a very important video for you to be watching. Don't you say the word on here, because you might get yourself in trouble and you might get me in trouble. Don't say the word. When they use this drug on them for the black fly, look at this. Look, this was the blockbuster thing, because what was happening, it literally devastated. Okay, let me see this. There was a part in here that I was reading, or I was listening to it read. Once they were administered 150 whatever of this a year, it made that stuff go down to 0 in the body. 0 remained, and it protected the people for 2 years after it. 2 years. Look, here's what they do. The black flies, you are going to listen to me. This is a very, very important, good Grand Rising. Grand Rising. In the human body, okay, after mating, they can release up to 1,000. Can you imagine? Release up to 1,000 of these a day for 10 to 14 years in your body. The female worms can release up this many a day for 10 to 14 years. They move throughout the body. And when they die, they cause a variety of conditions when they die. They cause skin rashes, lesions, intense itching, oedemia, skin depigmentation, microfilariae also invade the eye. You know how you say people, they got the vril, they're going to put the vril inside the eye? You know how people say that? Look at the people with the left eye club. They stick it in their eye. This thing invades your eye, causing causing visual impairment and loss of vision. Onchocerciasis being the second leading cause of blindness. Cancel that out. Second leading cause of blindness by an infectious disease. The disease causes visual damage for some 1 to 2 million people, around half of who will become blind. This is only in this one area that they showed. It was in the early 1970s. The disease was epidemic in 34 countries. 34 countries, 27 in Africa, 6 in the Americas, and 1 in the Arabian Peninsula. The World Health Organization estimated 17.7. There's the number 17 again. Million people were infected worldwide. Worldwide, 270,000 blind, another 500,000 severely visually disabled. The burden of that in the sub-Saharan. Okay, you all, let me just get to this right here. I'm going to do it. They wanted to, for over a decade, the OCP, the Anchiorhizariasis Control Program in West Africa, here's what they did. They were exclusively based on spraying of insecticides by helicopters and aircraft over the breeding sites of those vector blackflies in order to kill their larvae. Following the registration of that right there, produced under the brand name that right there, the human use in 1987, and hitherto the unprecedented move with unheralded commitment. That right there was donated by the manufacturing company to treat this right here in all endemic countries for as long as it was needed, and the resultant drug donation program was the first, largest, longest running, most successful of all, and proved a model for others that have followed. The whatever began to be distributed in 1988, with operations being organized through the independent right here program established and funded by this program. Thereafter, control operations changed from exclusive vector control to larviciding, combined with this right here treatment and or in some areas to this right here alone, swiftly became the of choice for the treatment of this right here due to its unique and potential microfluidicidal effects in absence of severe side effects and its excellent safely. It is now the sole tool used in Africa. We're talking about Africa. Okay, here's something I got to go. This is very important, you all. I'm going to read you this, and then I've got it saved over here too. I got it saved on another thing. It's gonna. Watch this right here. The African program of the Anchiorhizariasis Control, the APOC, they commenced their operations in 1996. A single annual dose of this right here, given orally can reduce the level of the microfilariae to 0, and by interfering with worm embryogenesis. Why don't you want to say ivermectin? I can say ivermectin if I want to. Why don't you want to say it? You want to get on here and take over my YouTube program? If not, be quiet. Let me do this right here. I've got something to say, and I'm going to say it the way that I want to say it. And if you don't like it, excuse me. If you don't like me saying that, not saying it, take a hike, because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for you to be nitpicking. If you can see the words, don't come on here and nitpick me, because I don't play that game. Okay, I don't play that game. I don't. Now, who said it? BB Honey, you just get over it. If you think Gina Honey's a little bit too harsh, get over it. Get over it. There's something going on, okay? Chill. Chill. Now, here we go. So look at this. When this was given orally, it reduced the level of this right here to 0. And by interfering with the worm embryogenesis, it can delay the buildup of that right here for new microfilariae for a period of up to 2 years. The OCP was closed. Why did they close it? Closed in December of 2002 after virtually stopping disease transmission in all target nations except Sierra Leone, where operations were hampered by their civil war. The process for the discovery of the ivermectin's activity against the Anchiorhizariasis microfilariae to the successful distribution program in '88 onward was neither an easy or direct path. Success was achieved Through the groundbreaking and innovation partnership, the journey was a complex undertaking in corporate scientific uncertainty, conflicting views, ambiguity, frustration, individual innovation, and unexpected twists and turns. The actual discovery of this was an international team effort involving a unique pioneering public sector, private sector partnership, and the commitment and the vision of several key individuals. This into human also involved in organizations, pharmaceutical, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now we got it back here. Okay, how we doing over here? Yeah, that's right. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Now, I went over here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back. I was on the internet. I was on the internet. I like the speaking of it. So they're telling you about the black flies. And I'm over here on the NCBIL-NLM. Wait a minute. Let me see this. Oh, I got it. Okay, don't let me forget my part. I'm right over here. I want to get to Black Flies Play. So I'm over here at the top at the National Library of Medicine, and I like to read their stuff. I do. I like to get their PDF and download it. The risk of attacks by black flies. Diptera simulidae, an occurrence of severe skin symptoms in bitten patients along the eastern border of the European Union. They are expecting and they are seeing a rise in the black flies. Okay, this is what they're seeing. You can read it for yourself, okay? They bite you, they cause all kinds of things. The black flies are blood-sucking arthropods. Look how they call them. Blood-sucking arthropods are one of the most important biological factors in hypersensitivity in humans and animals. They're blood suckers. They want to suck your blood. Hello there, Carly, honey. They colonize running water ecosystems in various continents except Antarctica. They also occur abundantly in Europe and the Baltic, Great Britain, Ireland, north through the countries of western parts of Italy, and la 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 la. The seasonal activity, the adults stages appear in massive numbers, like invasion of the flies. The females can parasitize humans and animals present outdoors via massive attacks. It's like invasion of the flies with massive attacks. The compounds with various chemical structures, the carboxylic acids, alcohols, alkalines, excreted by the mammalian hosts, are the attractants for the host-seeking female black flies. Now I'm going to get to where I'm going to say, okay? I'm going to get to my important part. And if I sounded a little bit harsh and, Jenny, kind of a little bit rude, well, excuse me. I apologize for it, but that's me at that moment in time. Do I talk like that all the time? No, I got something important to say, and I'm going to say it the way I want to say it. I am. They play an important role in the development and the spread of parasites. Now remember, this one female fly can lay their thing for 10 to 14 years. 10 to 14 years, releasing around 1,000, whatever it was, a day. 1,000 of them. And they get all in your body. All right, the black flies play an important role with great epidemiological importance. They are the vectors of the filarial nematodes. Nematodes. Anybody ever close your eyes? Listen, have you closed your eyes and you've seen the nematodes in your eyes? You close your eyes and they're translucent, worm-like things in your eyes. You ever see that? Or you close your eyes and you see little black things in your eyes. You ever see that? You seen it? You know you've seen it. Don't say I've never seen it. If you close your eyes and you're seeing those black squigglies in your eyes and you're seeing the translucent looking like a nematode in your eye, you are not the only one. You're not. You're getting the huge, you're giving me a hot flash. Huge and yellow flying spiders. Now let me flip it around. Okay, I'm going to get to it right here. They're parasitics. They're parasites. All right. In recent years, the zoonotic Onchocerciasis in humans caused by parasitic species spread by the black flies. They have been increasingly reported from various parts of the world, including Europe and Asia. So far, 5 species of zoonotic. They can also get in your brain and they cause you go to crazy. Zoonotic, they can cause leprosy too. Zoonotic, whatever they are. They commonly, I'm going to get to your eyes. You talking about your eyes? I'm going to get to your eyes right here. Listen to this. That's me. Y'all watch this. They commonly, look at this. Okay, they can bite you. They can bite you and they will get in your body. They will get in your bloodstream and they're going to have a perfect habitat inside your body for probably years and years and years. Okay. They commonly reside in the subcutaneous tissue around the eyeball, causing inflammation. In case of ocular invasion, the patients have reported impaired vision and a moving floater in your eye and pain. Do you know how many people have said they got floaters in their eyes? Floater in their eyes. Moreover, the Simulidae are intermediate hosts for other filariae, including the Manzanella ozaridae, which causes human manzanilliasis in Central and South America. It's the entire occurrence area of the Anthropophyllida black fly species pose medical problems related to the direct consequences of their parasites. Skin lesions, systemic reactions, massive black fly attacks, especially in agriculture, tourism region, may lead to large economic losses associated with limitation of outdoor activity. You're going to have the plague of flies, but this thing right here, a moving floater in your eye. A moving floater in your eye. Which takes me back to, I'm going to go back to where I was. Okay? I'm going to go back to where they did their thing in Africa. When they went to Africa, because they had all kinds of stuff, and that's awful. And this was cheap. This was found in Japan. It was discovered in Japan. Now, we're talking about the African program for onchocerciasis control. Right here, we just saw APOC, which commenced their operations in 1996. A single dose of 150 UGkg of ivermectin given orally can reduce the level of the skin microfilariae to 0, and by interfering with the worm embryogenesis, can delay the buildup of the new microfilaria for a period of up to 2 years. They were so, I think this was good. I'm going to give a high five to the World Bank. A high five to them for doing an aerial thing in Africa. I am. To the Merck. In West Africa, they launched the program. Isn't that something? By helicopters. For over a decade. They were based by spraying this to kill the black flies, the vector black flies, over the breeding sites to kill their larvae following the registration of this right here, produced under this brand name right there. Look at that. That is something good that came from it. It is. It's something good that came from it. Where's my visual? This, you just tuning in. This is a very important video right here because we got the black flies are coming and you are their host. I want you to know that you are the host of the black fly. Just like that. Sharon, honey, yes. That's right. Now I'm going to offer a rare apology. I'm gonna offer a rare apology on here, but it's not rare. It's in me. If I had missed whatever this person's comments, why don't you just say the word ivermectin? I do apologize, because maybe you were just saying it because you didn't understand, okay? But if you continue to go on and say something and you got blocked, then that's just too bad, okay? How about that? How about that? What are the movies? Watch the movies Atlas, and yes, that's right. Grapefruit and lemons. So this is important. What they did in Africa, but they're not doing it today, and they stopped it. At that time, they said there were no safe and acceptable drugs to treat the onchocerciasis. Onchocerciasis, right there, which had plagued Africa for centuries, effectively leading to the creation of this and its vector control right there. Look at that. Look, so these companies were carrying out screening for this compound, and no companies were interested in developing a suitable wow, they were not even interested. Well, they need a slap in the face as far as I'm concerned. They were not even concerned what was happening in Africa. They weren't. They were not concerned. That's really sad. Many pharmaceutical companies such as Bayer, Hoffman, La Roche, Ciba, Geigy, and Rhone Poulenc carrying out routine screening for fluorocidal compounds. No companies were interested in developing a suitable anti-onchocerciasis drug, as there were no apparent commercial markets. Worse still, the species would not develop to maturity in any rodents. It would not develop maturity in any type of rodent. Now imagine that. Look at that. It would not develop into maturity in any rodents. That's a mouse, making it impossible to screen the compounds in animal model against target organisms. It had shown that this would infect the chimpanzees, but it was deemed unethical to use the chimpanzees. This was look at that. Look at that. The OCP opted to devote operations to aerial larva sighting via the helicopters, the small fixed-wing planes. It was a very vertical program, mainly coordinated through the World Bank and the UN agencies, with multi-million-dollar contracts given to a U.S.-based helicopter company and to an American chemical company for insecticides. They needed to do research and blah, 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 all of that. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done running my mouth. You got floaters in your eyes, this thing right here. This fly, the black fly, and they are ready for it. They are watching for it. Massive black fly attacks. And they will cause black fly dermatitis in patients. The study carried out environment, all of this kind of stuff. You can go read this, you all. You can read this. This is found right here. It's called The Risk of Attacks by the Black Fly. Hello, Carol, honey. The occurrence of severe skin system bitten in there, and it's a plague of flies. You had the flies in there. The rise of the black fly. They want you to survive the black flies. This is not a joke. It's not a joke at all, you all. If you get bit, West Africa is an example of what is going to happen to your body. It is what is going to happen to your body, all the kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. You may not even know it. It will show up in your body. Floaters in your eyes and stuff, it said. Attack, how you going to survive them? The basics, meet the black fly. Meet it. Do not dismiss this video It's a grub-like larvae from submerged eggs in the spring. They're gonna be the reason for the itch. What big teeth you have? What big teeth you have? You look like a microbial insecta larvae, micro larvae thing. Every species of Maine's most irritating pest rank. Well, this is going to be bad, 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 bad. This is like the number one right there. That's this thing right here. It's this right here. The number one. You want to survive it because they're going to feed. You are their host. You are their host. It doesn't affect rodents. There's something else. No. They're going to find you through your breath. These black flies will detect the carbon dioxide in your, well, that's why they got to get rid of the carbon dioxide, because of the flies. Your breath. They'll detect the carbon dioxide in your exhalations, and this likely explains their tendency to swarm around your head. Your temperature, the black flies are drawn to your warm body. Your wardrobe, they are attracted to dark colors. My conjecture is that most animals they go after are dark, said Charlene Donahue, an etymologist for the Maine forest. It's something that you're evolved with. Okay, you're certain. Some people seem to be more attracted to black flies than others, and there is probably some chemical involved, but we don't know what it is. Don't wear dark colors out there because these black flies are attracted to it. You're supposed to cover up, wear head nets, long sleeve shirts, and pants in light colors. Mind the forecast. Avoid the woods on cloudy days where the black flies are more active. The bright sun and breezes seem to be keeping them at bay. And use your insect repellents. When that don't work, you're going to have treatments. You got to get treated. You're going to have to wash with soap and water to keep them from getting inside your body. Use the anything done, silver linings, and this is very, very serious. I'm not saying this as a joke. No, we looked at this. The black flies play an important role, and once they get into your body, this is what they reside in your subcutaneous tissue and the eyeball, causing inflammation, okay? In case of ocular invasion, the patients have reported impaired vision and a moving floater in your eye and pain. You got a moving floater in your eye. I don't know if everybody who has floaters in their eyes have pain. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's so disgusting. You can have larvae in your body. It's in your body. Yeah. Hello. I see 177. So I see the number 17 right now at the top. 177 people. Oh, they just now dropped it to 169 as soon as I said that. Isn't that coincidental? I seen the number 17 again. How about that? The black floaters in the eyes, whether your eyes are closed, disregard the light workers and the light beam of love in the form of the floaters. I've done that before. I did. I tried to envision that in my eyes, to where it would like just get in my eyes and just cover it up. It's like that, you all. The rivers, the floaters are issues, but who knows? It was an issue. Yeah, there is floaters in your eyes. Let's see, floaters in your eyes. Floaters in eye. When you're gonna, let's see what the floaters look like. I seen this in my eye. I did. I closed my eyes in the sunlight, and I seen one of these in my eyes. I did. I'm not joking. I seen it in my eyesight. Sometimes you can see these in your eyes. So if you say, well, what is it? Well, now I just want to show it. Happy Sabbath, Jim. Jim, was that you who said something about why don't you say it? If it was you, sorry. Is this what you all see? You see that in your eyes? It's floaters, and they said that, oh my gosh, could you imagine seeing all of these in your eyes? Oh, yes. That's right. 171, Carly, honey. Thank you. You got your floaters in your eyes. They're little squigglies. And you know when you're looking at your eyes, when you got your eyes closed and you're looking, you're trying to look, you look to this way, you look to that way, you look up here and look here and see if you still see them in your eyes. Do you? You know what? Yeah. Big black floaters. Get you some lemon. You get you some lemon, whatever somebody said in here. Get you some of something. Yeah, that's right. This is what it said, but they are watching for the black flies because they are coming, is what's happening. Yeah. We get floaters due to the vascular or whatever. Yep, but there are floaters that comes inside the eye. Floaters in the eye because of this also. Where was the flies? The flies were the floaters in their eyes. You got a moving floater in your eye. This is from the National Institute of Health. You noticed the black flies recently. Yeah, right here you are. This is we're reading from the National Library of Medicine, the National Center for Biotechnology Information, the National Institute of Health. This is a authorized article. It is. This is what it is. The risk of attacks, the occurrence of what it can do to you. And I am going to go. I am. So with that being said, I would encourage you to go back to the very beginning of this video and listen to everything that was said and do your research if you're so inclined to look up about the black flies and the evasion of the black flies. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a number. There's a 71. So if we look at it backwards, it's a 17 thumbs up. Have a wonderful rest of your day. You might want to wash with soap and water if you get bit by flies, wash with soap and water. You don't want them getting in your body. You do not. I just blocked somebody. Gina, why'd you do it? Because that person is interfering with my live stream. Hello. Have a wonderful, yeah, I don't know about the spiders, Sharon, honey, so I can't speak on the flying spiders. I cannot. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, moderators. Love you.